Markis KIDO and Hendra SETIAWAN. They're up against GUNAWAN and Riyadi, also of Indonesia. Then you can see we've got women's singles, followed by women's doubles, men's singles, and then last of all, the mixed doubles. So the players have been called to court already. This semi-final all-Indonesian affair. The number 1 seeds in the all-black kit against their teammates Hendra GUNAWAN and Joko RIYADI. So the toss of the coin to decide which pair starts which end and which pair starts to serve. And now that the rules have changed in badminton and every single point, every rally counts as a point, it does confuse me when players choose to serve. There's absolutely no advantage to serve whatsoever. Obviously you can score a point whether serving or not, in direct contradiction to the scoring as it used to be. Anyway, let me tell you a little bit more about this Olympic champion pair. Both 24 years of age. Markis KIDO there, born in Jakarta, shorter of the two men at 1m65, and of course a year ago here at the China Masters they lost in the final to Fu Haifeng and Kai Yun. There he is, the 24-year-old Markis KIDO. Won the world title in Kuala Lumpur last year. And of course the Olympic Games, they beat the home favourites, the Chinese pair that I've just mentioned, who beat them in this tournament's final a year ago. 13 major international titles they've won between them. And in comparison, Hendra GUNAWAN and Joko RIYADI just one. And that was the 2006 Jakarta satellite event, but 7 times they've been runner-up, so they've got to finals of tournaments. They just haven't been able to regularly make that final step to being the champions. 16 tournaments last year. GUNAWAN and RIYADI currently ranked 21 in the world. This is their first ever Super Series semi-final, so there's a big occasion for GUNAWAN and RIYADI. Best so far in 2008, prior to coming to Changzhou, was a quarter-final 2 weeks ago at the Chinese Taipei Open. That was a Grand Prix Gold event. So one pair, the number 1 seeds, have got through to this semi-final in very convincing form, winning their second round. Of course they had a bye, being seeded 1 in the first round. Second round victory in just 9 minutes, and quarter-final in just 20 minutes. And that quarter-final victory was against Ahsan and Septano of Indonesia, who of course reached the final of the Japan Open Super Series event last week. So that was pretty impressive. GUNAWAN and RIYADI, on the other hand, terrible problems in the second round when they were up against the number 4 seeds, Mohamed Zakri Abdul Latif and Mohamed Fawrazi Zuwan Mohamed Tazari of Malaysia. Dropped the opening game 12-21, but came back very strongly, 21-8 in the decider. So I think we can expect that this semi-final encounter is fairly fast and furious. Of course, 2 pairs from the same nation, they will practice together with the national team on a daily basis, so they'll know each other's games inside out. And certainly for this pair in black nearest to us, as we look down on the courts, Markis KIDO and Hendra SETIAWAN, overwhelming favourites, because these 2 pairs meeting each other for the 6th time. And the Olympic champions have won all 5 previous encounters, and they've started quite brilliantly in the semi-final today. 4-1 Vadiera on serve. Yeah, good smashing from Markis KIDO, the shorter of the two men, and he is the player that actually likes to be at the back of the court. Huge jump smashes. And I have to say, I think that SETIAWAN is probably better at the front of the court, so that's very much their favoured formation. SETIAWAN going forward, KIDO at the back. Oh yes. Smashing towards the forehand side. Defensively, it's actually technically much easier to hit a backhand defence, generate more power. Serve just short of the mark. Oh, it's just wide. Didn't miss by much. Oh, what a good return of serve. Directed straight at his opponent. Terribly difficult to get out of the way of the shuttle, give yourself freedom to play the shot. Oh, very short, sharp rallies at the moment. Yeah, and again. It's very much a trend we're seeing with men's doubles since the new scoring was introduced. I don't really understand why that should be. There's another short rally. And the deficit is reduced to just 1 point. Oh, that's a great return of serve from Markis KIDO, brushing over the top of the shuttle. No, it's wide. Riyadi couldn't control the little block. And it's the world and Olympic champions that have a 3-point advantage. That's a good defence from SETIAWAN. Driving the shuttle back, converting that defensive play into attacking play. So, no coaching staff involved, of course. 2 pairs from the same nation. Coaches just leave it to the players, work out the tactics themselves. Can't show any favouritism. Oh, that's nice play at the front from Markis KIDO. As if to just prove me wrong that he was better from the back of the court. Just proving that he's a lovely touch at the front as well, but not on that occasion. I wasn't fooled by the flick serve at all. Very quick to get back, SETIAWAN. Yeah, right idea from GUNAWAN. There's the coach. He'll be very happy indeed. 2 pairs in the semi-final. Now, just in case you were wondering what the public address announcement was, of course, semi-finals day means that there's 2 courts in action here in Changzhou. Players just being called on to the adjoining court for a women's singles semi-final. This is what he does best. The angled smash, the placement of smash, absolutely perfect. Yeah. Good commitment at the net, though. Oh, that's a pity. Opportunity for Gunawan. Oh, change of pace, that's wonderful. Yeah, very, very well worked rally by the world number ones. And I thought the drop shot that really set up the rally initially from Markis KIDO, just an indication of the amount of confidence that he's got. Promptly makes an error. The curse of the commentator. Oh, he's missed it. Riyadi and Gunawan just aren't able to get into the rallies enough. Well, hit the top of the tape. Bounce back his side, and you can see the obvious disappointment. The world number ones have 8 game points. 1 has been squandered. But converts the second time of asking. Just 9 minutes of play for that opening game, 21-13. And the number 1 seeds not only looking confident, but looking in tremendous form as well. Their confirmation, 21-13. Well, certainly at the moment, I think Markis KIDO and Hendra SETIAWAN, they've been in 3 finals already this year. Obviously the Olympic final, the Malaysian Open, the first of the Super Series tournaments, and of course both those tournaments not only in the final, but winning them both. Beaten in the Swiss Open though in March. Very powerful legs as Markis KIDO. So with the first game secure, second game gets underway with Markis KIDO serving. Well, they dropped the opening points in the opening game. The world and Olympic champions, they'll be too alarmed by that. I did think last week, watching the world number ones at the Japan Open Super Series event, when they lost in the quarterfinal to Dasuki and Sukmawan, another Indonesian pair, I thought they looked a little bit too casual for my liking. And it looks to me as if they've learned from that. A little more urgency, even though they're full of confidence. Oh my goodness, I was just about to say that was the most brilliant shot that you'll see all week, but it was called just wide. Noses in front. For the first time in this second game, Kido and Setiawan. Interesting, the number one seeds do have a very, very good record playing in China. Oh, what an exceptional interception at the net from Hendra Setiawan. He reads the game so well. No, missed it. I was just mentioning their record in China. Of course, they've won the China Open for the last 2 years. 2006, they actually won the Hong Kong Open, the China Open the following week, and the week after that, the World Cup in Yiyang in China. Won 3 titles in 3 weeks. It's quite remarkable. That's a good return of serve. Yeah, needed a couple of opportunities though with the smash. Well, that's a couple of times that he's tried the flick. Actually called a service fault by the service judge. Well, the tactic of flick serving isn't working anyway. So the mid-game interval with a 4-point advantage. So play resumes after the mid-game interval. Yeah, just apologises for the good fortune. Yeah.
It's 12.
Oh, that's good defence. Nicely played from Joko RIYADI, driving the shuttle low over the net, cross court. Well wide of the mark. Well, it's always difficult. Two pairs that know each other's games so well. Oh, but that is brilliant from Markis KIDO. Generated so much power on that backhand drive with virtually no backswing of the racket. Oh! Oh, what a rally! Well, I can tell you he doesn't miss many of those. Usually one of the best players at the front of the court in world badminton. Oh, that's super shot from RIYADI. That's a couple of times he's played the cross-court drive and it being an outright winner. Yeah. There's an example of why I consider him one of the best front court players in the world. Now it's long. Two points from their second consecutive final here at the China Masters. Now just the one. No. Oh, it was going well wide. but they convert just 21 minutes for the men's doubles semi-final, and the number 1 seeds Markis KIDO and Hendra SETIAWAN. A very comfortable victory indeed against their teammates Hendra GUNAWAN and Joko RIYADI. 21-13, 21-14, and they're safely through to the final of the men's doubles for the 2nd year running. Better in all departments of the game, quite frankly. The attacking play read the game a little better than their opponents. But it's a step forward for Gunawan and RIYADI. First ever Super Series semi-final, but it ends in defeat to their teammates Markis KIDO and Hendra SETIAWAN. Their confirmation will score 21-13, 21-14 in just 21 minutes.